Okay, blessings all. This is a quick message. Let's see how far I can go with this. So, much love, blessings, and here we go. Greetings. I'm Nathaniel. For what is going on in your world is many things. As always, the reptilian presence is apparent. There are other beings, but mostly we see that would become more known is the reptilian presence in your higher density levels that is keeping a hold on your societies. That you're going to go into a galactic knowing of who is here. Your grays are here, but they are more of a positive. Your reptilians also, there are positive reptilians, but much of your negative reptilian presence here to keep you and your blinders on, as they say. There are many outposts in your cities where they gather their information. They do have also, we are allowed to say this because it does not matter anymore, as you go into this awakening understanding, they do have in the higher realms places across your world, in your cities also. Well, both, obviously. But within your cities, certain areas where they gather their data and send out sounds. They use technologies for sounds to keep you encrypted, of course. This is, well, where you cannot hear it, but it does affect you to get you to buy a certain item or do a certain thing. Now, your guides are there to assist you also, but if you're going to be connecting to this sound, it is up to you to choose your guides or what they tell you. And many choose what, because it's many products that's been in your advertisements, and is to keep your society in suspended animation, you can say, in some regard, suspended from evolving. These reptilian groups, that is not just reptilian, there are others, but we are going to go with the reptilians at this time because they're very popular within your moment, your time to go into all of these. But they are, yes, your keepers, they call themselves. But understand, us telling you this is also another way to unwrap their connections with you. It's to send them love, but also to unwrap this connection they have with you. Most have done this that are already aware of your alien presence, so no worries there. But those that discount all of this alien information are not spiritually connected, not in the proper way, because religion is there to keep you in the wrong direction. Not all of them, but you understand. Many of them continue your popular religions, to put it that way, are there to keep you confused. But we are allowed to mention these things as for what is going on, because you feel that maturity is here, and also many of you are being affected, especially when you have a reptilian visitation, as this one has had several times, when you're trying to, helping others awaken. There's had many visitations from those that are not too happy of what is going on. So making this public is useful for those that are awakening in their process also. To realize when you are helping others, bringing others more aware, you will have also a visitation. Most likely not to scare you or anything, but to make you aware that this is the norm. But it does not have to be in a negative way. Yes, they'll visit you. They will say, do not like what you are doing, and do not put fear into this. Just let them go. That is all. It's just let them go. Okay, thank you for saying what's on your mind. Blessings. I have other things to do right now. Thank you. Because this will continue as your earth awakens. They get hostile when their rule on your world goes the other direction. Now your positive reptilians are here, and they will bring much assistance. But the negative ones are very, very good at keeping your earth bounded. As you can tell by their media, by your political situation that is to us a farce. We find much humor in this, but not in a good way. Meaning that you deserve better than what is going on. This political climate is not healthy for any of you. And it is best you do remove it eventually. We say right away, but we don't see that happening. Your President Putin, yes, he is, yes, not of this country, but of your Russia. He has made a lot of mistakes, but he's also, yes, he is aware of what is going on, but cannot say anything. Possibly of talking about aliens, possibly. But that will be career suicide for him. But is a possibility of him mentioning it during his end of his reign? Possibly. Nothing is made sure of. But as for these areas around your cities, there are many of them, but not seeing your density level. There's a reptilian, I would call a outpost, where they send out their data of keeping you under their spell. These can be reversed, however you want to call them. I call them outposts because I'm humanizing them at this time. But realize you can reverse these energies. You can. But don't remember, when you do this, expect a visitation from someone that's not too happy of this. Now understand there's many of these. Many. As you do this, with caution, not to say there'll be anything negative. As I said, there'll be visitation. As for your men in black, no worries there. But as you send energies to this, positive energies of releasing this hold on your earth, you will see a positivity to you as your angels bring much protection. But yes, you are in a time of awakening. Well, how do you go into this awakening process? By removing the technologies that are keeping your earth hostage, and allowing your humans, your people, to make the choice on their own. But understand, you're bombarded by so much negativity. It is hard to make a choice at all, other than being a part of your enslavement. Yes, it is interesting. It is interesting because we do see many of you enjoying your movies of your apocalyptic futures, but yet you don't see your society as apocalyptic, and technically it is in some regard. because you're a part of a slave mentality society. And for you to unfold this, to unlock all these borders around your world, takes understanding of your galactic friends and assistance. Your galactic friends can assist you unlocking. They need your assistance because you are here. You're a human. You're deciding to help humanity. And allowing humanity to heal is to remove these outposts. To heal them, remove them would be most helpful. Not saying that's not impossible, but they can be removed in certain ways. Understand, when reptilians make their move, they leave a path. And this path has led to that. This is why this is being broadcast here. Now understand, you can connect to this spiritually through remote viewing or however you wish to allow your earth to go into a more awakening status. And I would not see backlash from you because your alien friends will be assisting you into allowing your humans to make a choice of what they want in their life. It is difficult to have choice in society like this when you are hit over the head with what your society wants you to be. As you can tell, as a child, most of you are hit with this. How to dress, how to be. This is normal. This is your education system, like it or not. This is how you're supposed to be. This is reptilian, and not just reptilian. There's other beings involved. We'll have to give it a name to make it more clear. There is, yes, other beings involved that I believe you, if you're already aware, you are aware. Not to bash reptilians out at all, but they're very good at keeping the limelight on your society, or keeping themselves out of the limelight, let's put it that way. But this curtain can be opened for all of you of awareness. But those that wish not to understand this enslavement you are in, they say, oh, this is the norm. But they are in their own prison that they made for themselves, being part of. But yet it's also how you're going to survive. If you wish not to be a part of this enslavement, you starve, of course, correct? If you don't want to be a slave, you starve. Isn't that how it works? If you don't want these jobs that are offered, which are kind of pathetic, not all, but many are, become a slave to your society, you starve, don't you? That is not right. This system is not humane. Not impossible to remove, but it has its difficulties of removing it. But this is part of your awakening process, is removing these prison systems that you have on your society, allowing you to be who you want to be. The more you are who you want to be, the higher vibration grows. But when you're putting into enslavement, you have to have a job, you have to have money. That lowers your vibration, as you can tell. It's time to light that fire and become who you are. But to do this, many things have to be changed. First, reptilian control they still have their control. Many choose to be controlled by it for meaning of survival because of your money system, etc. But still, what is in the air that you do not hear, what is going on, can be disengaged. There's much of this. As for some, now how this operates is when these towers, you can say, these creations of reptilian negative beings, however you want to word it, when these generators are taken offline, let's put it that way, you will see a sign of a relief, but you will not see anything fast happen, but you will, meaning you can connect to humans easier. This is a slow process. They're still used to the game, but removing these things would help much. You will not see an instant removal of as for physical changes, but will help much spiritually. It will allow them to hear their guides more. It depends on the individual. It's different for everyone. But also to allow you to know this generator, on what you call it, there's different names. There are several, not just one in every city. There's that, and there are other versions. They're doing what they can to keep you locked in. It's up to you to break this chain. To do this is spiritually, you will see it. But now you're going through an age of awakening. And how you must do this is to take down the spells that are on your society. I said this earlier, I'm saying it again. To allow your society to heal, you must remove the false teachings for you to heal. And there's so much more out there than just that. And there's more. There's always more. Your elephant species assisting. Your Andromedans are assisting. All your species are assisting. But this is phase one. You could say. Much more to society. Shout. Comment. Listen.